What's up, party people? It's your old pal F here, and it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, so I wanted to do one real quick and give you a state of the TOON-ion address. Because exciting things are happening here. On September 28th, mark your calendar, September 28th, and by all means, like, share, and subscribe, and do all that stuff. On September 28th, we here at Fountain's Pen Cartoons will be premiering our very first actual cartoon, Floccinocci Tip. And you know, it's crazy exciting because when I first started this channel, my thinking was, I'll just make a couple really cheap, chintzy cartoons every now and then whenever I feel like it, and just throw them up on the channel. And if people like them, they like them, and if they don't, they don't. And I didn't really have any aspirations for that, but as I kind of got more active on Twitter, I kept meeting all these really super duper talented artists and animators, and just people who wanted to be in the process of making cartoons, who couldn't get a job in the industry because they couldn't get any experience, and they couldn't get any experience because they couldn't get a job. And so, you know, after hearing them for a while, I thought to myself, gosh, I'm not in a position to offer anyone a job, but what I am in a position to is offer people experience. So I figured, okay, I'm going to put a shout out on Twitter and say, hey, I kind of feel like making some cartoons. If you want to make some cartoons with me, a guy with a few years of experience under his belt, I'll teach you everything I know, and we'll make some cartoons together, and we'll throw them up on YouTube and see what happens. And my whole thinking was, maybe 3 or 4 people will volunteer, and then that'll be that, and it'll be fun, but we'll just chip away at it, and it won't get taken very seriously. Cut to a little over a year later, and we've got over 150 people working together for this channel to make you brand new, free, completely original cartoon content. And on September 28th, that's where we're going to premiere our first big foray into independent animation with Floccinocci Tip. And I'm super duper excited because what has come of all this is I discovered, there were not just animators who wanted to learn how this whole machine works. There were also people who volunteered to be production assistants and production coordinators and music, sound, voices, all that stuff. And just the response has been amazing. And even just the response to people, to you wonderful people who have already subscribed to this channel has been amazing, given the fact that we haven't yet really put out a cartoon. But so here's the plan. I mean, on September 28th, we premiere Floccinocci Tip, which we actually sent out into the film festival circuit this past year, and it made it into the New York Animated Film Awards festival, and it actually, got as far as finalist for the festival for best animated short, best producer, and best music. And so, hey, what can I say other than yay team? Our people at Fountain's Pen Productions, all my crew, I want to give them a huge shout out, because one of the main things I said when I started this thing was, yes, I'm going to be a mentor, I'm going to be a guide for everybody, but I'm a big believer in the whole theory of learn by doing. And so what Fountain's Pen Productions quickly became was a place for people who had an understanding of animation, who wanted to be, in the animation industry, but they weren't in a position to, make some cartoons where they were allowed to make mistakes, and where they were allowed to come in and kind of, get their feet wet and get their hands dirty, and whatever other metaphors you want to throw in there. In other words, they could come in, they could try stuff, they could see what worked and what didn't, retry it and start over, and there were no network people breathing over our necks. There were no one, if we made a mistake or we had to redo something, there was no one saying, "Rah, you've cost us billions," just nothing like that, where people could in fact get the experience of learning in the process of making a cartoon, which I think any of them will attest is quite a bit more complicated than anybody thinks. And the big news is we've had a blast doing it. We've all had just a ton of fun. I have enjoyed, um, to my shock, I've enjoyed the part of it where I mostly stay out of it when it comes to the creative aspect of it. When it comes to the part where I feel like, okay, this is my duty as a mentor to step in. That's the only time I do it. And if I feel somebody needs guidance, I give them in that respect. But for the most part, the taste of success that this film has already gotten is entirely, belongs entirely to all the people who worked so hard on it. So congratulations to the crew of Floccinocci and Tip. And the thing is, I think that this is just the beginning for this channel. We're apart from Floccinocci and Tip, we're doing 3 other pilots, a whole slew of shorts, like short shorts, that'll be going up, and then just a mishmash of other cool stuff. And it's all going to be free. It's all going to be here on YouTube. There's no crowdsourcing. There's no, we're not asking for anybody's money at this point. We're really just asking for people's support. So please, if you're seeing this video, tune in on September 28th. Like, share, and subscribe. And, moreover, please just tell your friends, tell people about it, talk about it on social media, spread the word that we're here and we're trying to do something new, different, and cool. And we're really all here just for the love of the craft and to gain experience and to have a great time. And I mean, suffice it to say, I myself have learned so much just in the process of doing this, and it's been really, really rewarding. So thank you all for tuning in this far. I do not think you're going to be disappointed. And please, like I say, on September 28th, tune in, and I think you're going to like what you see. Well, that's all for me now, and I can't wait for you guys to see Floccinocci and Tip. Zig zig ah, party people.